Just a random stroll through characters. Various characters that are up online today. Because reasons. Because reasons. Gangplank. That little outfit trying to look like Hildy. Some random Greek character. Hair curd, which means someone probably pulled the character. Yeah, a good way to do it is just go into the Bangcat channel. It'll be the one with the lion on it, because it's not going to be that guy from the third world country. I think some dude came up with my name after the fact. But yeah, I kind of wish they'd had more like animal head things like they used to have in character creation before. What would be really sweet is if, like, Konami would give up the Hudson Soft licenses to a company that's going to actually do something with them. Because I'd love to see me another Bloody Roar. And right now, the closest thing to a Bloody Roar game we have is Soul Calibur. Because you have something of like a rave mode, and for some characters like Kalik, it makes for an almost all-out like transformation, and everybody gets like new additives to moves and some new moves when they are in that soul charge state. So it's very similar to Bloody Roar in some respects. Plus, like Bloody Roar, you can force people into a crouch state, and you can actually, when they're going down, that crouch state can be utilized by, like, I think only one person mostly, because I think only one person has a crouch grab, or a few. But it's cool that it's there. I think just about everybody should get a crouch grab of some sort. Something that they could do on someone who crouches. My Shiranui SNK. It's actually a pretty good Mai. You strode along here so it doesn't get boring. I'm sure this guy's from something, I just have no idea what. That purple dude. Then you get people who do stuff like this. People put a big old dick on the head. Got automatons like this. Some people make some of them. Some weird version of Joker. Another JoJo character, Gyro Zappelli. You see JoJo characters come up on here a lot. Alien McKay. I have no idea who this is. I'm sure it's something from somewhere. A kind of meh version of Cammy. Not that it's terrible, it's just not the Cammy that I would normally go for. You can also take characters that exist and just dress them up. Like, this is an Orchid version of Talon that's coming up in the green. And you can really transform someone. Like, this is actually Tacky. One of the most famous boob ninjas in black armor, for some reason. Here's one I wanted to grab. Yuruichi from Bleach. Actually do a close-up on that. You could do more makeup work with that if you wanted to. So I'm going to grab that. And let's see, they're using attack here though, which makes sense enough. It was cool during the fight that, much like fighting vipers, they actually get armor damage, which means some of these things will actually come flying off, so I can actually, like, whatever's making up part of her ponytail, which is actually an object that someone's using, that would get denounced to that. And I'm guessing this jacket flies off. Yeah, it does. Looks like she's down to a bodysuit when that happens. And I'm guessing these shoes fly off? No, shoes don't fly off. Nothing is a lower thing for shoes flying off. Okay. So, it'd be a little bit hard to tell if the lower armor got blasted because there's nothing that comes off when it does. Let's see. Alright. Alright, I guess I'll get into like a little quick match thingy. And let's see, there's the story chronicles that you can do, which oddly enough I've not done because I spent so much time in Mission Libra of Souls, which is like the old past games where you go through like a big old separate story thing. But in this you get to create your own character. Continue. And not only is this character an old boomer reference, I think that's still a thing, people going on about boomer stuff that's old. It's also kind of obscure because this character is actually from Golden Axe 3, which almost nobody's played because of reasons. Let's see, it's square. There's all kinds of stuff across the map. Let me see if there's any rifts around. I don't think there is. Let's someone over there get a new TV. Did they swap it out or did they have to pay for a new one? Wow. That's a lucky break. Alright, looks like there's no rifts up, so I guess I'm just going to have to do just a basic-ass mission or something. So we'll go here. See what one of these things are. Explore surrounding area. What is this? The door. But I'd have to cross mountains to get to that one. So, instead of doing that, should be able to get there through here. Haha. Okay. Well, I guess I could do this thing, and then if you're not right back, you can always check the recording later. Funds required, just this. Fine. Alright. I went to like a random mission thing. New ones pop up. I think I've done just about all the major story thing. Whoa. I might actually lose this one. It's got like level 90. Plus I haven't been playing in a while. Ring outs are disabled. Your opponent's soul gauge fills up more quickly. Defeat them. Wandering Warrior challenged me to a duel. Well, I showed up to his doorstep for a duel. Okay, well, whatever. I might get my ass whooped, because I've not been playing this in a while. He's level 90. I'm still higher level than him, but they can get pretty frisky on level 90 sometimes. Ooh, you missed that one. Good thing. Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. There's supposed to be tank armor on that. Ow. Ow. Double ow. Ow! Okay. 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 Ow! I was out of the range. This is not going well. Oh, I should have let go of that sooner. Yeah. Try to... Come on. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I did the wrong thing. Okay, let's try and bring it back. I don't know if I'm going to, though. Oh, what? I thought I grabbed him. Ow. Ow. Oh, that's bullshit. Okay. How did that miss? Oh my... Yeah. This is not going well at all. Oh, yeah, he beat me. I'll try and bring it back with a retry, but... Yeah, I've not been playing this in a long time. I've been checking on characters too much and playing other stuff. Not a super long time, but long enough for me to not have my strive. I think I forgot to follow that up. Slam! Oh, I should have let that go earlier. That's supposed to be a grab. Oh, I'll take that. Ouch. Oh, come on! Oh. Oh, come on. How's my shit already gone? Oh, come on. Really? Oh, didn't do a thing. Oh, that jerk. Eat it. Oh, welcome whoever just showed up, because it doesn't list me the names unless I'm looking at the other thing, which I'm not. So if you want to be known, say something. Oh, no, they just left. People ninjaing in and ninjaing out. Mutton, gay, something... Ghee? Whatever, it's some kind of mutton. Glutinous fang. High quality. Another axe that's useless to me. I could take its part out, though. Lone level 90. It's a lone level 90. I think they like a loan of money, but I don't think there's banking going on here. Okay. So yeah, did you see that, or are you actually even there? Okay, there you go. Well, now you have an idea of what some of it looks like. Let me see if... No, I don't want to exit the mode. This doesn't seem like... Oh, right. It's too soon. Let's see. Maybe I should go over here. Oh, main counts as crossing a desert, though. It's a level 45. And that African continent can get rough. Things can beat you out of mid-travel, and when they do that, some of those things can then end the travel, but I guess I could go there anyway. I'm not really trying to venture anywhere. It's going to be a little bit more of an expensive travel to go this way, but why not? Ah, see? A warrior stands in your way. Who is it? Some rando. NPC. Faint of hunger. I found myself in a delicious... That's a different traveler. Last time it was a dude with an apple on his head. 260, which won't cover the trip, but next one might. Alright, now these I can't rematch. If I lose to this person, they end my expedition. Oh gosh. Okay. Smack! Oh, you stopped it. I'll get you again with that. I can't get the charged up one. Fine. Get you with the faster one. Oh, now I could have. Oh, here's a watch this. Thunk! Oh. Okay. Whee! Now, if that was not, blocked off from being able to go out of ring outs, because ring outs get disabled on a lot of these, she would have gone flying right off the edge. So yeah, the paper, rock, scissor match things are kind of interesting. A lot of people complain that it can end a match early, like if Astroth type characters like mine can send them off a ledge if they go flying off that way. But if my back is to a ledge and they know I'm probably going to go for that. So they should just choose the other option that's going to defeat it or step out of the way of it, which you can do in that little whole paper, rock, scissors thing. Yeah. So if you know what you're doing, and where you are on the match and how people tend to play, suddenly it becomes an all the more educated paper, rock, scissors match. So it's really not all that super bad or super cheap. But it can turn things around, especially if someone calls the bluff of a bluff or something of that nature. It's kind of neat. But yeah, people would complain that you used to execute that even if they blocked it. And now they can't, if they block it, and nothing happens. But as such, if someone's going crazy on you, that can actually block multiple incoming attacks too. But they should be able to see it coming and could step out of the way. Especially a quick little character that uses a move set like Zhang Shuo, like that last one was. Alright, let's see if a rift opened up. Okay, over in the bottom right of the screen, a rift opened up. So I'm probably going to go to that after I mess with some of this. Rifts are nice because not only do you get a lot of money and experience from whatever pours out of them, but it takes created characters that people are putting up online and puts you against them. Yeah? Oh, okay. Let's see. I arrived at this destination, though, so I might as well do this thing that I'm at. Bounty for scoundrels. Let's see, how many are there? Just the one? Alright, so we just have one ruffian that tends to be in this area of this bit. Okay, I accept a request to eliminate a blackguard who was troubling the nearby area. Blackguard being a faction of assassins, if I'm not mistaken. Apparently, let's see, the Brute had already defeated a number of mercenaries and bounty hunters. Okay, so supposedly this man's got some experience. Conditions and objectives. Only a critical edge attack can finish your opponent. So basically I need to finish them with a big old super move if they're going to go down. Ringouts are disabled, obviously, as usual. Rewards are question marks, but also some 420. So, alright. I'm going to pound this man. Phrasing. I'd like to get an axe again, too, but this hammer is the most powerful weapon I've been able to find and pick off of somebody. Smack! Oh, hello. Oh, I'm gonna get you. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh. Oh, it missed. Oh, you missed again! Look at that! Whee! Oh. It's a weapon that Tira uses. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, right, I have to do a thing. And I can't do it now because I have no bar. Because he hit me out of my move. Which is unfortunate because I need that bar in order to finish him any given round. Ooh. Oh, jerk. And Astrov. Oh, picked him up out of the air. But it's not going to work either way because I don't have bar to finish him off. Oh, that's the wrong move. Oh, that's an extra wrong move. Ow! Yeah, he's going to finish me this first round. Because I just can't get... Oh, I do got some bar. Maybe I can do it. Smack! Oh, you countered it, motherfucker. Because the fucking critical edge thing was already up. That bastard. That bastard. Got beat by level 45. Shows you how rusty I've become already. Now, when I do a counter move like that, it usually breaks off like a chunk of clothing. Where you saw the shattering effect, and that lowers their armor quality and something comes flying off of them. Okay. Oh. Oh, he knocked me out of it again! Are you gonna play with this stuff? Oh, that's bullshit. Oh, this fucker. Got him. You're going for the ride, buddy. Funk. But yeah, a lot of moves themselves, even if they don't have a break effect on armor during a match, if you finish a round with a particularly hard hit, it can also break a layer. So multi-round matches, if you can't get certain things, you can break them with like a super like that. Or the toss up in the air and hit them with the hammer tends to break a layer of armor too. Apparently that stream for Gundam started. Let me look over here. Provided this little laptop's going to show me. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong thing. Okay, I might check that out later. Okay, I got 2 people watching. Oh, nope, the second one's gone. Let's see. At least I'm getting some axes out, but I'm not getting great axes out of it. So, in theory, if I do traverse across this continent, someone's going to come kick my ass. But if I beat them, I actually could get something significant out of them. What is this one here? Yeah, sucks. It was on sale for a bit. It might still be on sale. I don't play it a lot online because I'm just not competitive like that anymore. But, I might. Nah, there's not much in the way of co-op. It's a one-on-one fighting game, sadly. That'd be great if they made a Soul Calibur that was like Marvel vs. Capcom, that you could actually tag in and out like I think some of the Dead or Alive games do. That'd be sweet. Yeah, I know some of the MK games did it because when one game said that they couldn't do a name change thing or couldn't make the co-op thing work, like on their system, they were already called out because even way back when, MK was already doing it on their system. So it was just kind of declared that the other person saying that they couldn't do it on that certain console was bullshit. I forget who was trying to claim that. It might have been a DOA game, but I don't know for sure. I forget though. It might come back to me someday. When I'm traveling over this area, I'm traveling a desert, so it's going to add 200 onto my cost for travels. But that's okay, because I got money. Yeah, and you're going to want that full version, too, because it comes with all the more creative parts and the DLC characters. And the DLC characters, they're good. They're pretty cool. Unfortunately, one was a day one character, and a lot of people don't like that. Matter of fact, a friend of mine who's recently basically dumped me as a friend, won't tell me why exactly, but I have an idea why. He would go on against Soul Calibur because it had a day one DLC, but they went in the full explanation as to why they did that for Tierra, because she wasn't even going to be in the game, but people really wanted it. So to get the extra funding to afford that character right off the bat, that people really wanted right off the bat, they had to make her a DLC character for a day one DLC. So they at least very much did explain it. All the other characters are after the game was done in development, and they could then go on to the other characters. But oh yeah, you can absolutely. Tierra's she came in on Soul Calibur 3, which was a really buggy one. But I kind of wish I played it now because a lot of people go back to it and say it's one of the funnest Soul Caliburs because it has a mission mode much like this that got started in Soul Blade, which came before the Soul Calibur games. But they have some of these in the various Soul Caliburs. I really don't like how they handled it in 5, because in 5 the main story was a similar travel around thing like this, but it didn't have all the cool side stuff. You were doing it as the main characters. I like the fact that this is separate from the other main story that you go through the branches of time with the other characters, but then you have this, and this is your story in that universe, and how you roughly get included in what's going on in the side frames of some of the fights, including a situation where someone took the energy from the blades and was somehow able to channel them, and was probably going to bring about the end of the world from it. What's that? Warframe? I played it back in its earliest of early days. I've not played it since then. I know it's gotten huge updates, but as such, it's got huge updates. And my little ass PlayStation hard drive cries every time I put a new game on it, like Division 2, with like 100-some gigs, and I can only imagine how big Warframe is. I'm sure it's utterly huge. I was kind of considering going and giving it a shot, though, but the art design of Warframe is actually the one thing that keeps me from going back. I don't really feel the art style of it. It feels really weird, alien, and twisty, and it gets hard for me to get into it. But the other thing is I had enough of, on its original build, which was buggy as crap, you would get stuck in the walls, the wall running would malfunction left, right, and center, as wall runs often do in video games. You would fall out of the level entirely, which has become way too common in video games since. Let's see, what else? Some things just wouldn't trigger and execute for missions, but that was a little less often. I have a hard time believing that that's just the entire game. It's probably the initial install for all I know, but I could try it sometime if I make room, but right now Division 2 is like taking up the spot of like 2 games, and they're not small games. It's a huge game. Right. Oh, I got stopped by this person. But yeah, I should really try something with an external hard drive. But the way I'm also looking at it is, if I can just hold on through this year, I do think I have the savings that I can cover a console hardware jump. So I'll probably get a PS5, and it's going to be backwards compatible. So the many games that I've not been playing on my PS4, much due to the memory restrictions and stuff like that, I can start playing on that. Because it's going to be like having a PS4 Pro plus something or other, plus Turbo, and we'll call it that. They'll have larger versions if so. And if that got leaked at one point, it's probably why they went all in to further talk about how they're going with some really fast stuff. So there's also speed and a difference between speed and amount, but I think they're going to at least go 1 terabyte. And if they do have, for some reason, a 500 gig model, it's going to be the lower end bare bones model if they do the whole multi-model thing, which most likely they probably will. But yeah, I'll probably be looking to go for that larger hard drive model and whatnot. So yeah, I suspect at least 1 terabyte. At least. There's a good strong chance that it's going to be 2 terabytes. Because that seems to be one of the standards for PC now. And the way that it's going, they definitely don't want to just get shunned by PC users like they were the last time around. Where the PS4 was not a huge jump, and people kind of preyed upon that. But yeah, exactly. But the 5 utterly is. It's competitive with current day PCs, and a lot of people will take that and say, "Oh, you know what they're talking about. You don't use PC." Motherfuckers, I utterly have. I've gone through multiple units. Like two, like, what was it, 1080s? I have a 1080 GPU system. I had to replace the processor in less than a year because it supposedly was not running properly, and the company charged me for that. For one component on most of these like PCs that people talk about how they're outclassing consoles, they're right. PCs always are going to outclass consoles because you can constantly upgrade. But the expense of those upgrades is horrendous. Like one processor, if you're lucky, you can get for $600. You know what that $600 could do? A brand new console. Exactly. And I'm sure it could do a lot of things. Yeah. But the real fact of the comparison is way back in the day, game consoles were a great option for the reason that they were made for particularly gaming. But on top of that, the thing is yeah, exactly, they're cost effective. And the reason why is because they're all mass produced on the same line. They're not custom jobs, so you're even protected from, having all these weird extra things rammed into it that may or may not be compatible. And as much as I like customization and stuff like that, PC software and just game software creators all together right now, they seem to have a real hard time keeping up on keeping things functional for all these different components, let alone just a console. But if it happens on a console, generally the legal system will finally get off its ass and do something about it, because someone will bring it to task to easily prove there's something wrong with it. They owe either a refund, or it needs to get fixed, or the company needs to no longer exist. So as such, when Nintendo Switch even had some issues with some Joy-Cons, they were enough in quantity that it got filed, they were forced to fix them for free. Same thing with the Red Ring of Death. Stuff came up, and back then they had some operators who would straight up lie to me and like say, oh, well, just because we're doing it for free doesn't mean that we know that there's a problem. Don't lie to me. The whole reason why you're fixing all these consoles for free is because it was legally stated in a situation that you were going to. So if that happens, you're generally covered. With PC, you might be covered under for that first year, but they can say all kinds of things like, oh, that game just doesn't work with that pattern of hardware. Oh, well, it must be the software person's fault, and it can be easily done because there's so many different configurations for PCs. And overall, that price is just going to be lower again because it's a straight across line thing of a one line that needs to work for certain things, and those things need to certainly work for it. And as such, back in the day, consoles, they were able to manufacture at a loss because they would make the money back in licensing. And they could do that again if they need to. Right now, they're not announcing a price because they're waiting for Xbox to make a price. But they could undershoot. Yeah, exactly. They want to make sure that they're not over their competition in price tag. And even if they sell at a loss, they'll still make it back in licensing as long as it does well. And I have no belief of why PlayStation wouldn't do well, other than their censorship bullshit that happened recently. But I don't think it's enough to kill them. Well, yeah, if they make them at a loss, that's still a loss, especially for that compounded number. But they probably won't. They'll even just selling it broke even. They'll still make the money in licensing. But they could literally lose money on creating all of them at this point, and it wouldn't matter because the licensing fees, they'll still make money off of that. And plus, they'll probably be involved in first-party titles that just do wonderful, as they always do. At least they have since PS4. PS3 in the early years is another tongue-in-cheek question. At first, the PS3 didn't do so well, but that's because they were really, what's the word for it? They were way too confident in themselves. They thought that they could just force people to change in the market. And it didn't happen that way. And as such, PS3 got a wake-up call by getting hacked because people are fed up with their crap and now they're pooping on everyone. Yeah, and honestly, sometimes the worst things that happen to you in life wind up making you greater. And it was very much the case with PlayStation. And the reason for that is because, well, here's exactly, but it was still enough to gain negative attention. So to make up for that negative attention, they started giving away a few free games, like, we're sorry that we were so laxed in security in our system and you could have been at a big loss. Please don't go away. Here's why, and they gave away free games. It turned out that giving away those free games was so much more profitable for both them and their publishers because they still make sales in DLC and stuff like that. And if people haven't bought them by then, they're probably just not going to. It just wound up being a great move for their brand of PSN, and just it made the PlayStation Plus a lot more worth it. It made even the companies that are now get their games like sent off, they get more of an opportunity to make some of the money that on people that would have never even played it off of some transaction things, as long as they're fair transactions, like cosmetic DLC. I'm fine with that, and characters for fighters and stuff like that. As long as they're made after the production of the game, I'm fine with that too. So yeah. But yeah, with the way that some stuff like Grand Theft Auto's utter terrible balancing has become, and Suppressor Mark II is just the most broke-ass piece of shit that everyone is now expected to get, and it's become a world of people on flying motorcycles, because if they're on anything else, they're not going to deal with the problem that's going to kill them in an open world, which is mandatory to be in for their businesses. Yeah, that made me not want to keep playing it anymore. But yeah, I played it for a bit, and I saw that it was going down. I was still having some fun, but then I was like, wow, the only things people ever seem to do are stuff that have the XP bonus for that week, and it could be just some random thing. And all these other game types and stuff like that are utterly barren and unattended. Meanwhile, if you want to make the big money, you got to run your businesses, and your businesses have to be done in lobbies. Like with everybody else who are just out there. Some of them are just out there to kill for the sake of killing, and they have the most deadly killing machine to do it, a flying jet bike with missiles that they could just respawn over and over again to restock those missiles, or even if they're destroyed. Because for some reason it still classifies as an actual bike. So anyone who has the MC DLC, which just about everybody has, can just ask for it to be respawned on the fly. It's ridiculous. But yeah. So yeah. Oh, I guess you stopped watching. Let me kill this off. But you should hop back on the stream thing, because I'm going to go into that little terror thing after I do this match. But yeah, a little bit of political thought between consoles and PC. But yeah, like I said, PC's always going to be more powerful because it just updates so often. But the cost, it's really hard for many people to justify. Oh, Jesus. Alright, fine. Oh, Jesus. Really? God! It just repeats over and over again. I'm probably gonna lose. That's okay. I was kind of done. Ooh, I stand corrected. Off you go! Oh, it's too bad you weren't in for that. That was funny. She tried to do that little weird Valdo like roll at me, and then got smashed by my shoulder charge and flew up off the screen and then down into the pit like back in the day Killer Instinct. Oh, that's why it's not registering you. Okay. Yeah, well, being that I'm streaming through YouTube, I don't know if it classifies as people watching through as a thing. That's fine, as long as you can see it. Let's see, so I made it to my destination where I'm going to Bubba Club whoever's here, most likely. Another bounty for scoundrels. Level 50. But yeah, the good thing is that when people do attack you, you have a good chance of getting their level's worth of a weapon out of them. And I'd like to get something even stronger than my hammer. Oh, I guess it's registering you now. One of these days I'm probably going to transfer over from YouTube to Twitch. Or I guess I could technically do both, but I don't know. Ow! Smack! Oh, and when they're down like Baldo like that, you can't grab them. Oh, you want to execute this? I'll make you pay for it. Or she's going to make me pay for it. Yep. I stand corrected. Yeah. Oh, I tried to do the grab. Oh, God, I should have grabbed to the other thing. Yeah. For your custom characters, you would trade out your moveset, basically. Yeah. Because what it is it's kind of like using a soul of a different existing fighter. And you get their... if that weapon type is their soul type, and thus you would have their moves. Oh, jeez. Yes. Let's see if I can do it this time. No, I think he's a standard character in this one. Zazamel. You know what? Bitch. Yes. Oh gosh. Oh man, what? Funk. I gotta stop going for the stuff I want and go for the stuff that works. Oh, and then there's another character on this bunch. Oh. Haha, got armor on that move. Ouch, my legs. Now you're going for the ride, bud. Oh, or maybe not. You had that up. Well, you go for this ride. I forget how many are even in this. I didn't look. Guess there's 3 of them I gotta go through. Damn it. Double damn it. Where did my jump? Oh, that didn't hit? Are you shitting me? Fine, you want to fly? I'll air grab you. Eat the floor. Oh, there's a 4th one? Don't tell me there's a 4th one. No, it's over. Okay. That's why it's good to read the instructions per mission. They tell you what they're likely going to do, what you might have to do to defeat them, and how many there actually are. And I got another Great Maul, but I don't do the red side thing so much, so yeah, that doesn't help me. I probably should someday, though. Alright, and that's going to be across mountains, which I'm not sure I want to do. Yeah, it's just back for scoundrels. That would cost me over 2,000 to make that trip, so no. There's not much more in Africa, unless I want to wander around Africa just to get my ass handed to me by someone big in the hopes that I get a higher attack. But you know what? Let's do it. Someone's going to attack me during this run. It might end it, but you know. There we go. Okay, who is it? That's a level 70. Oh gosh. It's level 70s, and there's 3 of them. Yeah, I'm probably going to lose this. Alright, as I found myself facing off against a killer from the Feared Assassins Guild, the Bird of Passage, I wondered who it was had given the order. Your opponent's attack are poisonous. Or opponents, plural. And attacks, plural. Alright, well, I kind of figured it was going to happen, but as such, I might get some better stuff if I do defeat them, so let's find out. Oh, they're close too. Okay, ouch. It's not starting well. You might recognize this music if you ever played The Witcher. The Witcher characters in this game. Geralt, or Geralt, I forget how. Oh. Smack! Oh good. They're not particularly stamina filled, so I might have a good chance after all. Da 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 da. Not sure if there's an actual castle like this in Africa, but you know. Slam! Oh, you didn't want to get up. Ow! Oh, didn't do the move I wanted. Oh, this is bad. Okay, ouch, ouch. Shit! Hold on, let me try and do this. I might lose. Or not. There we go. Oh, what, the arena? The ring. Oh, yeah. She has a split personality, so if you use that thing, you'll probably smack your head on it a certain amount of times and it switches some movesets. It's kind of interesting. I'd have to learn how to play that motherfucker. He's got some kind of thing where there's also status effects off of it, like a little ghostly thing follows, and I don't know what it's for. But yeah, I'll probably mess with it sometime or another. I think I made a character. I think I made a version of the Dragon's Crown Amazon character that uses the scythe, because sometimes in place of an axe you can get a scythe with her. So it makes sense. That's... yeah, there's many versions of its telling. Yeah, level 16 plus acolyte. The old one, I don't think I played it, but I remember it. I remember during one of the animes, the Dead Space anime. Some guy was, I think, playing it on a portable unit. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I'm very well aware of the old bits of it. I think I watched the anime of even that, if there was one. I'm pretty sure there was. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, in Dragon's Crown you have to go up against death as well, and of course death is eternal, so there's some things about that and certain things that you have to do to win that fight. Mm-hmm. You can deter death. You can even cheat death, but you can do it for only so long. That's the story of that. Back to the circle. Let's see. Alright. Anyways, I should do this so it's less boring to watch. I got attacked by some lady person. And their counter hits do more damage. Oh, but I went low. Fine. Oh, bitch. What the oh, well, that ends that. She did indeed a lot more damage on counter, to the point where I think she dropped me in 2 shots. That's okay. I was done with the area. At least for now. Yeah, that sucks. So that shows how that can go. And when Astaroth, I'm playing as Astaroth's moveset, which there's not so many fast moves with Astaroth, so you gotta be kind of careful. Alright, so that ended my adventure. Yeah, there are some faster moves you can do, but not a whole lot. You gotta be careful how you're placing things. But, oh, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. There's a rift open that we're going to go to. It's along my main path, so I can just go there this way, which doesn't cost anything. There we go, an Astral Fissure. Time to go seal that, which, for whatever reason, your character in this story thing has the ability to seal these things. In fact, at part of the story, you need them apparently to survive, but at this point, I don't need them to survive. They're just fun. Because they give me creative characters like this one from some person named Michia 1981 Squall. Okay. Your health depletes over time. That's a little less fun. Defeat your opponent. But as you can see, that reward of 16,800 gold is a nice little chunk of change. You also get a bunch of XP, although I'm already finished off with being level 99 some time ago. But the other stuff that you unlock in this game via money transferred into another form of money through this map thing. I think I've unlocked everything now too, because there's not a whole lot. There's just some build parts and music, I think. And some art, maybe. Ow, bitch. I can do quick versions. Done with you. Watch this. Into the wall. You know what? You get another one. Dong! It's so enjoyable. Ow. Ow. I'll get you. I'm gonna get you with it. Well, I'll get you with that then. Oh shit! I'm so glad that didn't hit. Guess what though? Come here. You can even see the eye in the background if you catch it at the right time. That's the actual terror. Oh! Bitch.
As I stretched my hand toward the astral fissure, I felt two forces tugging at me, either side. And then you pick one. In my mind, I heard a voice from my dreams. Two swords appeared. Which symbol of power should I choose? At this point, I probably should start taking the whole red sword thing and then fill up both sides, but until I know if that's like a major thing that you should do, I've just been picking blue side. As such, that's been maxed out, and I get like a match bonus if the weapon has a blue aura when I get them. Which I think the hammer does. To look again. Not necessarily. I'm sure there's plenty that do. And look at that big old money. That big old chunk of change. So yeah, fishers are fun because you get to play other people's creations. It's neat. Let me think here. I guess I'll back out of this now. I'll go take a look at if there is anything to unlock. I don't think there is, though. I think I've unlocked everything. Of course, that'll be in the museum. I know I've unlocked all the parts, unless they suddenly want to unleash parts that they don't want real-life money for and actually give us some free things to earn again, which I don't know if they'll do. It would be neat, but I don't think they're going to. Portrait stuff, characters and whatnot. A few details about their life. Oh, and if you ever wanted to get caught up on the story, all the stuff from like games past and the ongoing plots and whatnot are just about all in this game, at least all the main stuff that matters. Like any of these given characters, you can read up on their back bit. Lost his eyesight, yada yada yada. But yeah, other thing you might consider doing is watching just some playthroughs of some of the past games, because they are fun to even just watch. You probably remember Yoshimitsu. Library. Their equivalent of the Encyclopedia Dramatica. Some peaceful library music. Character compendium. Oh yeah, the NPC characters. The Night King. The Hero King. God, apparently there is more here. Oh, I know why, because I probably have to go through those other story bits. Probably why there's more music here. Oh, and cutscenes. Bunch of concept art. So yeah, there's stuff I can do, but I gotta do it through the other story bit. Combat lessons. Bunch of stuff that's also in the training mode, so if you want to learn how to play it well, you very much can do that easily. They give you all you need in this game. Soul Blade. Love some of these tunes. World Atlas collapsed. Blacktail ends for me. remember which one. This might be Tacky's here. No, that's not it. That's Somnina. That's Brock's. I'm trying to remember what that one is. I think it's Wang. Gears of Madness, Secret Treasury, that's obviously Waldo. Yangtze River, I think that's Li Long, the guy who got replaced by Maxi in every other game. Soul and Sword, Lundberg Castle. Siegfried stage, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Shrine of Oz. Not sure which one that is. Ah, here we go. Tacky's right here. I just want to hear those weird sounds in that song there. Brings back memories. Oh, let's see. Pirate Fortress. And there's Blacktail Inn, which I think is the same stage but different music. Could be wrong though. So I guess this was for Sofatia, but I remember in the home version there was another like song that would play there. Yes, I'm pretty sure there is. Yeah, I missed that other version of the song. It doesn't seem to be here. Unless my memory's failing me. I really hope they make a pirate ship stage for this one, because there was in the last one. I really like that stage. Let's see, I guess you're still AFK, person who's watching this. So maybe I'll do a Sol Chronicle? How long is this stream? It's already been over an hour. I might pop this one off. I'll do a fresh one. Look at these. Alright, so I can't even do all of them yet. I have to do the ones that are available. Zalzamel. I have no idea how to play him, but yeah, I might do it anyway. Because somebody wants to see some scythe action. Yeah, Astroth is not playable yet, so yeah, I guess I will do the scythe. See who is available. Mitsuduki, Tacky's available. Of course, I should practice for 2. So yeah, if I go into this with him, or anyone really, right now, or most of these, I'm going a bit blind. I don't remember much about Zazamel. I don't know how to play as him anyways. Geralt is here. He comes midway through the timeline. But alright, I'll wrap up the stream here and I'll probably launch a fresh one. That way my streams are not like multiple hours long like they have been past, which I think is really deterring people. So alright, yeah, I'm going to wrap this one up here. But yeah, there'll be another one on the next episode of whatever the hell this is. I'm going to play as Azrael. Adios, muchachos. till we meet again.